I'm Patrick.
I'm Svetlana.
Welcome to AnimeCons TV. We're here to report on Gallifrey 1. It's a Doctor Who convention that took place President's Day weekend at the Marriott LAX in Los Angeles. So it's already showing off some of the loot she bought. So Gallifrey 1, it's mostly, we'll get to that. We'll get rushing into things. Gallifrey 1's a Doctor Who convention. It's about 95% Doctor Who and 5% other sci-fi stuff. Some Star Trek, they had some guests from Star Trek Continues. There was some Orville people there.
Right.
There was
Writers.
cosplayers from, a couple cosplayers of Thermians from Galaxy Quest.
Oh, they looked amazing.
And they acted the part the entire time.
Yeah.
But it's mostly Doctor Who. If you're there, you pretty much have to be a Doctor Who fan. And so they bring in a lot of Doctor Who guests. This year they had, they try to get a doctor every year. And this year they had the 7th Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, and his companion, Sophie Aldred.
They were so great.
Yeah. They had Matt Lucas, who played Nardole against the 12th Doctor. There was David Bradley, who played the first Doctor in the 12th Doctor's episodes, and he also played William Hartnell in the Adventures in Time and Space that they did for the 50th anniversary.
Which everyone should watch if you haven't already.
And I mean, there's a huge list of guests, so I can't read them all, but I mean, you've got Gemma Redgrave, who plays Lethbridge Stewart, Kate Lethbridge Stewart. Terry Malloy, who is Davros, Camille Codry, who is Rose's mom, and some companions from the old series and the new series. And Murray Gold was there with a concert. He does the music. He's the composer.
What I was really excited about was all the writing guests. I mean, I love the actors as well, but as a writer, I love to hear panels from other people who do that, and they had a really good selection of screenwriters for not just Doctor Who, but yeah, Orville and other shows. And
not just writers, but directors and
costume designers.
Costume design, like every part of production. They have the guy who operates Daleks is there. I mean, it's a huge list, and so
everybody's worth seeing.
Comic artists and authors too, and so whatever you're interested in, there's something, as long as it's somehow related to Doctor Who. Now, if you've seen my report in the past, or last year, one of my big complaints was they don't let people take video footage of any panels or any events. So, I can't show you any. I wasn't able to get video.
It lives on in our hearts.
Yeah, I've got some still pictures that I've been putting up through this, but so that's why there's no video here, except some video in the hallway. But yeah, they've got the guests, and they do panels throughout the day. Other programming. There's the Coffee Klatch.
Oh, that was amazing! I've never seen that convention do that before. But a Coffee Klatch is this little, very intimate session with a screenwriter, and you sign up for it, and you all just sit around the table and talk about the writing craft and ask questions if you have any. I just sat there and listened, like, oh, other people write too. I remember that.
Yeah, we went to one with some comics writers.
That's right.
Yeah, and it was interesting hearing your comics experience, or I know what your comics experience was, but it was interesting in hearing theirs and seeing how it's different, because they're doing like
they're in a different branch of the industry.
Yeah, monthly publication of the regular comic books, and you're doing an actual book that comes out once every year or two. So it's a completely different process, but it was very interesting. And there were like 8 people in the room, so it's very small.
Yeah, 8 to 10, I think it was.
So if you go to Gallifrey...
And they did have coffee, Juju's name.
Oh, the room smelled like coffee so much. They had other little snacks, like little pretzels or something.
Yeah, I was hoping for snacks, but...
But yeah, if you want to go to one of these at Gallifrey, sign up as fast as you can because they fill up. We were trying to get to the one with Jane Espenson, who's written for Battlestar Galactica. She created Warehouse 13. She's done stuff for Firefly.
In big demand. By the time we got there, the list was full.
Do you want to go to her? No. There's a dealer's room at the convention. It's kind of everything is kind of arranged around that, and they've got a lot of dealers. They're all selling Doctor Who merchandise. There's occasionally some other stuff. You picked up some pins.
Oh yeah, some Ghostbusters pins.
Ghostbusters pins, and they have like Star Trek pins and some other stuff. But every dealer there has something Doctor Who. Because they know that's what.
Tape, the Awesome Mix one.
Oh yeah. Actually, there's one dealer that we spent a lot of time at that didn't have any Doctor Who stuff. It was right near the door. They had animation cells.
Yeah, that was very random.
I haven't seen a cell vendor in a long time. It's been like at an AnimeCon. I used to see them all the time, but not so much anymore. This one suddenly pops up with all these cells from cartoons from the 70s and 60s and 80s
they had
TV commercials.
Tiny anime section which was called Misc Anime. I think there was like 20 cells there that like we don't know where it's from.
And
$20.
He had some stuff from the American Sailor Moon.
That's right.
The was never produced. Mm-hmm. But how do you even get that? That was fascinating. Star Wars droids and Star Wars Ewoks. Like, wow, I wonder if the Stan Suite needs this. Too. Wait, what? Oh no, it was Beast Wars, the Japanese animated version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of the vendors though in the dealer's room, I think my favorite, and the only one I actually bought stuff from, was the Girl Scouts.
Oh, they had cookies. A canine that dispensed the cookies that you bought.
Yeah. You would buy the cookie and then one of the Girl Scouts would go up inside the canine and drop it out the mouth.
And you better be quick because they come out fast and they will end up on the floor if you don't catch them. That was so great.
Yeah, that was cute. They've been there for the last couple of years at least. So it's a good way for us to get our Girl Scout cookies because we don't have any Girl Scouts. So what did you get in the dealer's room here?
I got so much.
It's going to show off her loot now.
Yeah, I went a little nuts on the little photo posters that they have. So I have a tie between two favorite doctors right now. It's Capaldi and Matt Smith.
10.
Yeah, he's 10 all the way. But so I got those. I love Bill.
Favorite companion.
Favorite companion. I also love Donna, and she doesn't get enough love, I feel. So she gets it all from me. And my favorite duo is Capaldi and Bill. Forever. Much as I love Matt Smith with his companions, this was a winner since I saw that I had to get it. Mm-hmm. And I'm really excited for the new Doctor, obviously. Yeah. And Missy, how can you not love and hate Missy at the same time?
But this was all from one dealer selling photos. You just want these for your office.
Yeah, I just slapped them with a bunch of money.
Yep.
And something, as you mentioned, they don't just have Doctor Who people there. They have other sci-fi actors and actresses as well. And something that's near dear to my heart is the Aliens franchise. And they had Carrie Hand there, the lady who played Newt. She is all grown up now and doing convention appearances. And Aliens forever has a special place in my heart because I went to see it when I was way too young to go see it. I was 12 and I thought I was totally grown up enough to go see this cool American movie that's being advertised. So my sister and I went to see, and we left halfway through. We could not take it. But thus began my relationship with the franchise. I have seen all the movies, even the later ones that people hate. I still like them. Sue me. And she signed my poster, and this is getting framed and going up on my wall. This was a very potent image for me through the beginning of my artistic career. I just kept drawing this pose over and over of Sigourney with Carrie and the flamethrower.
It says, make sure you sleep with the lights on.
That's right, because you should. They come out at night. The monsters. I became somewhat unglued when I saw her.
Fangirl moment.
I don't fangirl a lot, but
and it wasn't excitement, it was just shut down, like frozen.
Inability to speak, yes. I don't get like that often.
Yeah.
Also, you may notice I am sick. Ironically, if you're thinking it's like, oh, Gallifrey is a source of disease. No. I was fine after Gallifrey. It was just fine. It was when a week later I went to the hospital. I caught a cold at the hospital. The irony of it all still burns.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gallifrey's safe. Go to Gallifrey.
Go in for a blood test and yeah.
Oh, something I really appreciated for the food, their solutions.
Oh yeah.
The trucks, they had food trucks that were great.
Because at the LAX Marriott, there's not a lot of food options. They've changed. I mentioned last year there was a sports bar that was great. That's gone. Out of there. They replaced it with some trendy looking thing. The food was okay, but it was expensive.
It was just okay.
They still have that really expensive steakhouse, and the other restaurant they had is closed, and they're going to be opening something else in that spot that was under construction. So there's not a lot of food options, but they brought in food trucks.
The food trucks.
And they changed Friday and Saturday. They weren't there on Sunday, but Friday and Saturday they had two food trucks each.
I think there was a truck
on
on
Sunday. I didn't see it. But they changed it so they weren't the same ones both Friday and Saturday. So we got good variety.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what else about the convention?
A lot of amazing costumes.
Oh yeah, so much good cosplay. And they do a masquerade on Saturday with some great costumes and
Daleks that just ride around and you can take photos with them. And they have a TARDIS you can take a photo with for free.
Yeah, and the TARDIS backdrops.
Photo ops with the guests.
Yeah. One big tradition at Gallifrey 1 is the badge ribbons. And I know I've talked about these in the past. And people just give out ribbons. And
not to me. I got like 2.
The key to getting these is to... one thing that helps is dress in costume, because that tends to attract attention and get you more ribbons. The other thing... Oops.
Oh no, it did come off.
Well, they're just stuck. But,
they usually stay on really well.
Yeah, unless you get a ton and start tripping on it. But
people had like little roll.
Shannon had a little roll.
Yeah, but did you see it was like a spindle and someone had a roll this thick of ribbons.
A ton. And the key was she had her own ribbons and she was giving them out in trade. And so that got her a lot of ribbons. I ordered ribbons. They say fancons.com. They arrived after the convention, so they did me no good. But I will have a bunch of these at Anime Boston, so if you see me
come find him.
Easter weekend, it's March 29th or March 30th through April 1st. Yeah, that weekend. Find me, I'll be in the game show room. I'm on game show staff, so find me between game shows and I'll give you a ribbon for free. You can put on your Anime Boston badge. See if we can start that thing there. So I'll have them at Gallifrey next year because we want to go back.
Yes.
Gallifrey sells out the same day tickets go on sale. So if you want to go, you have to commit to it early. They've said that tickets for 2019 will go on sale in April sometime. I don't know exactly when. But you have to get it that day. They'll announce the date that they go on sale once they know, and then...
Ahead of time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just have to...
They have a Twitter, they must.
Yeah, but you can check on the website and it'll say the day and the time, and then you just get on there. Fortunately, since it sells out in a day, you've got some time. And also, if you don't get tickets, don't give up, because they do allow ticket transfers. There'll be a whole Facebook group for people that want to transfer tickets, so you can buy a ticket off somebody else, like their friend can't go, And as we discovered, there's a lot of people right before the convention that are stuck with tickets that are trying to get rid of them. So,
Ask around.
if you want to go, plan to go, you can find tickets available. We had a couple friends drop out. We ended up stuck with a couple extra tickets, and they went to waste.
Yeah.
I was hoping to make back the money, and then I was hoping to make back some of the money, and then later on I was like, I'll just give it away. Nope. 2 tickets went completely to waste. So, but it's in Los Angeles, so as it gets closer, it has to be somebody in that area. It's not like people could fly in at the last minute. So. Oh well. But,
I'm excited to see what guests they have next year.
Yeah, they usually don't announce the guests until the fall. That's when they start announcing some of the bigger guests. So you have to buy the tickets just on faith and hope that they'll have a guest. They try to have both guests from the new series and the old series.
But it's been a quality convention for years, so there will be something amazing there.
Yeah, they always try to get at least one doctor. I think there's only been 1 year in the last 10 years or so that they haven't. But there's still a lot of other good guests.
Even just to hang out with other Whovians, that's...
Yeah.
It's like, where would you find such a large concentration of us?
Yeah, they have, if you've got kids, they've got a kids room with kids programming. They just keep the kids busy.
Yeah.
So.
And it's a kid-friendly convention where a lot of little munchkins dressed up as little doctors and Daleks.
There was the baby in the stroller that they had done up to look like Dav Ross's chair thing.
So
that was so cute. And then they have a con suite, which this is my 4th time to Gallifrey. We just discovered it this year.
Yeah. They have a con suite with snacks, free snacks that you can just grab and go.
My favorite part is their packaged snacks. So like you get a little snack size thing of Doritos or crackers, as opposed to other conventions I've been to where they just put out a bowl of chips, and you don't know who else has been double dipping, and
and that's how you catch colds.
Or they put out a 2 liter of soda, and then it's flat. Yeah, they'll actually give you a can of soda. Okay, so we didn't discover that until I think Saturday.
Yeah.
So
I still prefer the food trucks though.
Oh yeah, the food truck's great, but
so good.
The hotel food was expensive, so avoid that. We stayed at the Hilton next door.
Their bistro was actually pretty good and affordable.
Yeah, they had good stuff there, but that's also difficult to book hotel rooms there because there's a convention going on there called Strategicon.
That's right.
It's a gaming convention. That ran 4 days, Friday through Monday, because Monday's a holiday. And there are a lot of people there. And the hotel had weird operating elevators where you enter the floor number before you get in.
And not all people knew that.
Yeah,
so they
really
would dash
confusing.
into an elevator and then see no buttons
Look for
inside.
where are the buttons? So that was strange. I hadn't seen that before, but I guess it's been happening at some other hotels. So yeah, that's Gallifrey. And anything else you need to mention? They have an art show. What else do they have? It's pretty much all about the guests and the panels. They do karaoke at night. That's fun.
Yeah, is it
Fills up
BarCon?
fast.
What's it called?
LobbyCon?
LobbyCon.
Yeah, at night everybody hangs out.
In
They're
full
either down.
force. Yeah.
The hotel will serve alcohol on the convention floor, so people are wandering around with a drink, going to karaoke. That actually,
the guests as well.
Yeah, the guests wander around too, especially the ones that aren't the big names. So if you're a fan of some of the other guests, you'll just see them wandering around. I mean, if they get some big name like if they ever got Peter Capaldi, I don't think we'd see him wandering around much because he'd just be mobbed.
I may have to steal him.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you get to hang out. You meet people every year. Every year I've gone, I've met new people. It's a lot of fun.
And you'll make friends there. Some people just come up and strike up. Sometimes it's a little awkward, but
A little tip: if you're gonna go up and befriend people, talk. Don't just walk up to a group of people and stand there.
Yeah,
walk up and
a
say,
weird.
"Hey, I'm so and so. I'm from here. Where are you guys from? You know, make a conversation. Don't just walk into somebody else's conversation and start listening. 'Cause that's really awkward.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, we had last year we had the lunch with a really nice lady. Remember we couldn't find a table.
We couldn't find a table and hey, this seat's taken.
We teamed up.
Or was it she couldn't find a table? I don't even remember, but
Well, we were about to get a table and she was asking if we're okay with another person because then she'd have to wait forever. And we're like, yeah, sure.
yeah, sure. And so we
That worked out well.
and next year we'll have to convince more friends to come in.
Yeah. Or maybe make new friends at the convention.
Yeah, well, both. But yeah, we were thinking, oh, maybe next year we'll take a year off. But no, after going there, we want to go back. It was so much fun.
So much fun.
I don't understand why people go to Katsucon. Why? Go. It's the same weekend. Go to Gallifrey. It's so much better. Anyway, if you were at Gallifrey 1 or if you've got any thoughts on it, you can email us at podcast@animecons.tv or leave us a voicemail. Please leave us a voicemail. We never get voicemails anymore. Yeah, the number is 762-ADEQUATE. That's 762-233-7828. Why Adequate? Because Adequate Network, adequate.com. That's where I have all my sites. Also buy Svet's book. Awkward, Brave. You can find it at Target.
And love Capaldi and Bill as much as I do.
He's gone.
He lives on in our hearts. Dang it.
But we've got a new Doctor to look forward to, probably in the fall.
I can't wait.
It'll probably, I don't think they've announced dates, but it'll probably start in the fall.
In the meantime, I'll be rewatching.
Yep. She was really good in Broadchurch too, the new Doctor.
I need to watch Broadchurch.
Yeah. So, all right. Next couple weeks we've got Doug and Elizabeth doing some episodes. I think Elizabeth's doing cosplay. Doug is doing a panel topic, and then it's another feedback episode. And we're not having a episode the Monday after Anime Boston because we never have an episode the Monday after Anime Boston. So taking that week off because I'm busy. But see you next time. Bye.
Bye.